when it comes to success that the Indian cricket team is often facing, as it is happening right now in white ball cricket, two-time T20 World Cup champions, also won the Champions Trophy, all in the space of about 3 odd calendar years. Oftentimes, this can lead to some conspiracy theories being floated from our friends across the border. I'm, of course, talking about ex-cricketers in Pakistan who will sometimes float some interesting conspiracy theories saying that the pitch changed in the second innings and that this umpire was making favorable calls to India. All of these things, it's not very uncommon to hear. Even now, you've been hearing some ridiculous takes come from across the border. I'm, of course, talking about Mohammad Amir's predictions every time that India will lose, and then they never did. Or Shoaib Akhtar saying that India have ruined cricket. All of this is well and good for them to talk. I mean, they're well entitled to their opinions. But there's now also pushback coming from certain Pakistani legends saying, listen, you need to give them credit and look inwards and try and fix what's going wrong with Pakistani cricket instead of floating conspiracy theories. That's exactly pretty much what Mohammad Wasim, a former Pakistani cricketer, had to say when he said that we often float conspiracy theories when we lose to India or when they do well in big events. We need to stop and accept that their team is a top side. Wow, some logic and sense coming out of an ex-Pakistan cricketer and not clickbait nonsense. Halt the presses. But he wasn't the only one. This is something similar, or similar line was echoed by former captain Javed Miandad as well, who said that, look, India is now reaping the benefits of a strong process-driven cricket structure. We used to have this kind of an environment in our dressing room once, and we won frequently during that time. Again, it's interesting to hear because at this point in time, it's less about making excuses from these guys and more about saying that, listen, India deserve credit. They've been doing well. And when we had a similar structure, we were actually doing well in winning matches. Who knows? In fact, one other cricketer in Rashid Latif went a step further in saying that India could continue winning more events. Why? Because when you regularly reach finals of big events, players also get accustomed to winning, and that's true. What India are seeing right now, or reaping the benefits of, is a winning culture seeping into the side. Why is it that the ICC drought that India had lasted for nearly 11 years? It's because losing in big matches became something of second nature. You reach a big match, you'd freeze, you'd forget how good you are, and you'd end up losing. Now, though, this team, when they reach crunch situations, say, no, we remember how good we are and we're going to play to that potential. But the most interesting thing of all of this is actually getting praise from across the border because, again, you're used to either dismissiveness or conspiracy theories. And it's actually a refreshing change of pace to see others push back at that narrative and say, listen, they are focusing on themselves and actually improving their cricket. Maybe we need to follow their lead instead of saying that everything is favoring them. You can let us know in the comments, though, what your thoughts are on some of these statements shared by former Pakistan cricketers. And don't forget, as always, to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, follow us too on social media. We're on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And stay tuned for more such updates from the world of sport.